Hello everyone and welcome to the Edmonds Racing Preview Show. Toby and Trent are back to bring us up to speed with all the latest news and previews. And welcome fellas, how are we?
G'day Adam, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Have you recovered from Wednesday night, Origin?
I knew you'd bring that up pretty quick.
Never. Yes, we're used to it. So,
yeah, that's right.
What do you do?
I kidded my daughter out in a Blues jersey.
Oh, that was sensational.
We'll have to throw a photo of that.
Her mother blew right up. She's born at Gold Coast Hospital.
Yeah,
so,
she's a Queenslander.
Yeah, that was anyway, she's blue now. So
she thinks she's a blue.
Good.
Anyhow,
we've got to come from a long way back now.
Jordan's a Queenslander. She's born at.
So she's happy.
She was born at Pindara. Trent was born at Scone. So we got one of each.
Yeah, split camp.
Yeah. Now it's a tough watch all that, but every year, sort of we win one. It's like
Christmas.
Yes. Maybe, but
every year the same thing happens, though, isn't it?
It's a little bit of the
they
same
were
thing.
complacent. They weren't like they had enough football to win it.
Yeah.
To win 2 grand finals, really.
Won all the stats.
And couldn't get over the line. But it's what Queensland do, isn't it? They are so good at scrambling. Like, how would that bloke hold Tedesco up that try? It was a good effort.
Yeah.
A couple of contentious calls too.
Oh, here we go.
Bloody, was it the Frizzell try or no try?
Frizzell no try.
But in saying that, Coruscant was a knock-on for all money, and then he scored. So
yeah,
it is what
and then
it is.
how that guy got 10 minutes in the bin, I'll never know.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So went both ways.
Yeah,
he
that's
gets
right.
bad that ref.
He
continues to get the good games. Let me tell you. Anyway, whatever. Let's talk about the race.
Let's talk racing.
Forget the football.
Yeah, let's recap the runners. Obviously, you have the two.
The Farrier's he's a Queensland supporter.
He'll be happy. Yeah, let's talk about the Group 1 runners last week. Just recapping. Group 1ers. Alpine Edge finished 8th in the Kingsford Smith.
He's very good, Alpine Edge. Yep.
He's set up well.
Yeah, great. So we've accepted for the Stradbroke. More than likely won't get a run, but we'll see. If he sneaks in, we'll run him. If not, he'll spell and get ready for his next campaign, which we'll discuss between all the owners.
It's a bit of a jigsaw puzzle, the field, isn't it? Trying to working out where
well, we really need, what is it, 5 or 6 to fall over?
I think we need about half a dozen, and you would think that the Morton Cup winner, which is an exempt race, would back up as well. So at this stage, I think need 5.
Plus a Morton Cup winner.
That will be 6. So
does
that happen? More than likely not, but we'll see how we go.
We'll see how we go. We snuck in before, so we'll see how we go.
Correct.
But look, on his run, drawing
Ryan was very complimentary, wasn't he?
It was so good. His sectional was the best of the race, according to the data. So that's good. He's going well. He's pulled up probably as good as I've seen him pull up.
Okay.
Bounced out of here on. He had a couple of quiet days, and on Wednesday morning we put him under saddle, and he was up and about. So happy with him. Loves Eagle Farm. I'd hate to. I suppose the other option is if he doesn't run there, do we run him in the eyeliner? Well, it's really tight Ipswich track, big field.
I don't reckon we bother. If
we
we were going to run, I reckon we'd run in the Hinkler back to 1200 on the same day.
Yep.
And then put him away.
Okay.
But
well,
that's if we do that.
That's if we do.
So it's a big few days. We'll know more in the next few days heading into next week.
Yep.
And the Vows obviously had a tough run in the Derby, finished back in the field, but had a great prep, hasn't he?
Just forget he went around basically. Did he run the journey? Who knows? I know one thing: you can't win or compete when you're 3 or 4 wide.
Yep.
No cover for the entire. So it was a bit of a forget. Crappy way to end the prep. However, he's been a star. He's been really good for everyone. So even the other day, he got beaten 12 lengths or something, but he didn't shirk the task. He still tried hard. A couple sort of crowded him, and that ended his run. But that is what it is. You win some, you lose some, and he'll be back for next preparation, probably heading towards Magic Millions. They have some race there anyway. There's a stack of races for him.
Yep, has a good spell now and back for the summer. Very good. All right. Well, also on the stable news front, a couple of Magic Millions purchases from the National Yearling Sale. Let's just quickly touch on those. El Rocker 6 penny colt purchased for 75,000.
Yeah, nice colt. This one. He looks a real runner. El Rockers probably aren't classic 2-year-olds, I don't think. But we had what was our El Rocker?
Calantha was
our
a really
Calantha.
nice
He's a really good horse, but was unsound. he could have been really anything, I think, or we think. And this is a horse in the mould, really nice chestnut horse. They had him clipped up. He looks big, strong, powerful, good walker.
Bloody good.
Really good walker. You know, his family's pretty good. Like Fashions of Fields in the second dam. So his family, you know, and I thought he was cheap actually.
Yeah, good value.
To be fair, yep. Like him. The next one was a Written Tycoon. Out of
Token of Love.
Token of Love, yeah. Bred by Canning Downs, a really good farm, Canning Downs, and they've been great breeders for a long time, similar to Dan Dean, who own the stable here. You know, we've finally tried to buy quite a few horses off their farm over a long period of time. We were able to buy this guy, Chris Casey from Lucky Clover, sort of flagged this one, and I didn't mind him. He's a big, strong, Written Tycoon, big guy. And he moves good, he walks good, carries himself quite well for a big horse, so I liked him a lot.
Okay, and then there was a
Third
Saboog
one,
filly.
Saboog filly, yeah.
Family you know pretty well.
Yeah, so we trained the mother. We also trained Astern Magic, who's the half brother to this filly. Saboog, whilst isn't overly fashionable, has got a good horse in Melbourne with Peter Moody. Can't remember its name.
Filly that running 1,000 guineas.
Yeah, running 1,000 guineas, and Saboog's data comes up pretty good with this cross. So that's why we decided to buy it back. And she's quite cheap and a nice filly. We'll give her a couple of weeks off before we break her in.
$40,000 purchase first.
Yes.
So if anyone's interested,
yeah, get on board.
Get in touch.
Email went out yesterday, and we've had a couple of bites already. So don't muck around, otherwise you'll miss out.
Okay, very good. Very good. Or let's touch on the weekend runners. Saturday off, fellas. You rare Saturday off. You can just kick back and.
I've already been booked into.
What are you doing?
Let's go to Eat Street Brisbane on Saturday night. Beautiful.
Oh, well, that sounds pretty good.
Eat Street Brisbane.
Fantastic.
You won't be able to. Let me know Eat Street.
Yeah. So anyway,
Eat all.
been there before.
All you can eat.
Ate the lot. But yes, Sundays.
All the Marcus Moorlambar meeting. 4 runners preparing to get on the float. Amand and Mission to Win represent in the maiden plate for the boys. However, only one may run.
Amand likely won't run. He'll go. He's drawn 12 of 12 or something. So it's his first run in a race, and we've taken forever. We tried to protect him for a long time because he was a colt, and we worked out he wasn't going to be a colt or a stallion, so we sort of gelded him and just treat him as a gelding, as a racehorse now. But it's taken a while to sort of, how do I say it, switch on.
Yep.
So anyway, we won't run him from the 12 barrier. We'll wait till Wednesday, Doomben for him, and he can go around there.
Okay, but so for Wednesday's point of view, the trials have been pretty good. Like, you're happy with?
His last trial was pretty good, and you know, we sort of give him a soft trial. The first one, he had a jump out after that, and then his third trial was pretty good, I thought. Mission to Win will run. You know, half the boys sort of live around Kingscliff anyway, and they're close home, so they can have a day out at the races on Sunday.
Oh, it sounds like a good day out for the fellas there.
Yes.
Okay, Trent, the maiden plate for the girls. Who you on? And Call Me Marilyn entered here, and I guess both moral of the story is looking for improvement off poly runs.
Yes, correct. Call Me Marilyn. Forget that she went around at her last one. She got too far back behind them, and I think it was Astern Magic's maiden.
Yep.
And it was a forget run. We actually took the crossover off her. Thought she had blinkers, crossover, and a tongue tie because she plays around with the mouth and gets a tongue over the bridle and whatnot. So put all that gear on to stop that, but that probably worked too well. So we took the crossover back off. From a soft barrier, she should really improve for that if she gets a run. And Who You On, even though she got beaten a long way, she made very good ground late, very lazy, laid back, big filly. She's probably going to need it further again, but just be looking for her to make some ground, and then if she is hitting the line hard, go to 1400 or something at a next start, and hopefully you know, can get the job done somewhere. But I just think she'd be running on.
It was a nice race for both those fillies. I think there's 1350 at Ballina or something like 8 days after it. Yep. So if they run well there, they could back up.
They run well, they could back up in that,
and you know, that's the sort of more the distance they're looking for.
Yeah, okay, for
sure. So this is like, we'll Call Me Marilyn. She needs a bit further, really, but just got to run her somewhere now. She's ready to go.
Runs.
Yep.
Okay, some good insights there on those. So they're the 4 runners. Tricky for a best bet.
Well, Mission to Win in the maiden. That's sticks out, doesn't it? I was going to say sticks out like something, but yeah, sticks out. I think it'll be both of our best, to be fair.
Is it going to be?
It's going to have to be.
Jumped in, look at him first
your
up.
tips now.
You look at him first up all the time. Is that just for me? Or
no, that's because I was late.
we got runners at Dalby on Tuesday. I think we can get a couple of winners there.
Good idea.
Well, let's tell the people
Okay,
what
so Beppy obviously is the last start winner down at Murwillumbah, where he won really well. He worked beautiful this morning. So the barriers aren't yet. They'll be out later on today, and probably true to form, we'll draw where we normally do. So,
inside, is that what you mean?
Yes.
No, we don't never draw inside. Anyway, hopefully they do this week. And also Connolly's in a Cutis race. I know it's a fair way to go, but the Cutis money's that good, and you know, we've got our own truck, so we'll send him out there for a bowl around.
Okay, so save your cash for Tuesday.
Well, yeah, he's gone Mission to Win early, so I'll have to wait till then.
Okay, and what about around the grounds? Have we got any opinions, Oaks or anything around the grounds?
Fireburn scratch.
Fireburn scratch.
Yeah. See, poor Telly from the deli's not happy. He's
the thing about it is stewards aren't here checking them every run as far as trot ups and everything, and we completely understand that. So they don't really have a sense of what their normal action or gait or whatever you want to call it is. So when it comes to the Group 1s, if you've got one that moves a bit funny, they're a little bit.
So what they should
blind
do,
is not the word.
Yeah, sure.
No, they see it and think it's an unsound horse, right?
Yep.
But if they went, okay, the Group 1 noms close. How long ago? 6 weeks ago? 8 weeks ago? If they start vetting those horses and taking a video of them and seeing how they run leading into that, they'll see that it's naturally that's their gait.
Yep.
Now that's sad for him because
she smashed him
the other day and would be probably favourite now, I suppose.
She was, and big prize money on the line too, isn't it? So it's it's an interesting thought that what you guys are saying.
You can't can the vets either because that's their job. Yeah. Okay, so for instance, the other day we had Alpine Edge trot up. The other day he's just that lazy laid back type horse, and he trotted poorly, and the lady was she's terrific too. She said, "Is that him?" And I said, "Yeah, it is." And she said, "Okay, well that's fine." You know, but if someone come and seen him that didn't, they wanted to go there, they could have said, "Oh, hold on a minute, he didn't trot out how we'd like."
Yep.
And all of a sudden he could have been scratched, but that's how he trots all the time.
Yeah.
It's a bit different when they get on, when the rider gets on, away he goes. You know, he trots out like Hyundai Grattan. So there's a bit to be said about that, I think. And Racing Victoria. Probably on the front foot there, you know, vetting the internationals before they come out. They have to have scintigraphy the whole lot now. So, and you can understand why they do it, and sort of they can come back at a vet. And if something, just say Fireburn falls over and breaks its neck or something, you know, and they seen it trot up poorly beforehand. So the 6 of one, half a dozen the other. But I really think that the obvious thing to do to offset all this is to have start the process out earlier, and get a clear, so you know, how they trot. Okay, and okay, if that's it, well, that's fine.
Yep.
It's no better, no worse. Like we had a similar situation with Mimi Lagarde.
Yep.
She ran second in the 3-year-old guineas over here. She trotted poorly on the Wednesday. She galloped solid on the Tuesday. She'd been to the beach. She trotted poorly on the Wednesday. She actually trotted on something at the beach. Because she had then we had to treat the foot for a couple of days. To come back Thursday and Friday, they finally cleared her on Friday. She was fine. So you know, we got the benefit of that one. That was good. But yeah, sad for Gary. Actually, she would have nearly won that race.
Yeah, well, it's an interesting point. So no doubt, it's worth exploring your idea.
I'm tipping the Kiwi filly that ran well in the Roses though, Sakura Girl. That's my tip.
Yep, it was a good run.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. It scooted, I thought, oh, it's home, and then just maybe peaked on a run. Fireburn being out is going to be a big help. So that's me.
Okay, that's your around the grounds, and you're the same.
It looked the winner a long way out. Fireburn in that race, so it just jogging. Jason Collett was it Jason Collett? Yeah, he was jogging back on the fence, and he got through the middle of them. Yeah, yes.
All right,
that's it.
Very good. You got an around the grounds tip. You got a Sunday and a Tuesday tip. So everyone's sorted. Have a good weekend.
Good luck, guys.